I'm doing it for my daughter.
Think it, dream it, do it.
Perfect.
What a Guy with the 10 says, there's an old clip where Ethan Klein talks about being accosted and insulted by a large man in NYC. Was this you, Sam?
Who?
Did you ever run down Ethan Klein in New York City?
What's the next question?
David with the 10 says, thank you, white man, and wife tripping videos were pure genius. John with the 24 says, hey Sam, watching from Ireland, is the puppet an ode to the late great Norm Macdonald? He sometimes used a ventriloquist dummy to voice his unsavory views. Can we please play with the puppet, Sam?
And do what with it?
Chris, what are we supposed to do with the puppet?
Sam would just, well, it was originally for chat reads only, so if somebody did it, it's like a puppet.
Oh, no shit. Norm did have a puppet. Look at this. I've never seen this.
So wait, do I read the chats as
We're not doing the puppet shit. Where's the puppet?
That's the name of the stream.
Yeah, we're not. Put him down.
Can we show him to the camera?
No. Put him down.
They could go against his wishes.
Come on.
Hey, Sam.
Yeah.
Laker dude.
Hey,
Let's see the. Let me do what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Nick warned us against this.
Hey, Sam. Love the stuff.
You gotta put your mouth on the mic, not his mouth on the mic.
Yeah, make the puppet talk into the mic.
Hey, Sam. Love the stuff.
Bring the puppet up. Bring the puppet up.
All right.
Hey, Sam. Love the stuff you.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Let go.
Ah, Sam, stop! Stop it, Sam! You're hurting me! Now let me read the rest of the thing. Okay. Hey, Sam. Love the stuff you put out. You've given me great motivation over the years.
We got to bring back the
Thanks,
donation noise.
Thanks, Big Ooh.
All right. That's enough of that. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Where does hat go?
Sam.
It's right here.
Big Sam.
All right,
got
enough
rid
with
of
the fucking
my-
voice.
Big
Stop.
Sam got rid of my puppet hat.
Oh, let's
Yo.
fix that. Let's get that right. There you go.
All right, Laker, bring the puppet over here.
For his safety.
Bring the puppet to
Little
safety.
Sam wants to stay on the stream. Big Sam must let Little Sam stay on the stream. Please.
Is that copyright?
Oh, fuck.
Little Sam doesn't like this song.
All right, Laker, enough of that. Put that shit away.
Chat loves the puppet though.
I don't care. Put it away. I should start. People do that all the time, where they take a song and they change like two things,
Yeah.
and then they have the audacity to call it their song.
Yeah.
I should start doing that with comedy videos. Just like put Ethan Klein, like have 10 minutes of Ethan Klein talking,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, yo.
We should remake like an old H3 video, like shot for shot,
Yeah, we should.
and then just upload it with the same title.
I think I agree. Sounds like $1 million idea.
Eat my dookie. Eat my dookie on a plate, you black bitch. I'm gonna make you eat my dookie, bitch.
Yeah. Mashed potatoes and
Just mashed potatoes?
no, and
Sounds good.
sausage.
Sausage. Sausage.
This is good because I just like
Are they flanking me? Are they doing a raptor move on me?
it's a good meal. We got Blast Beat Apologist for $20. Sam, have you seen the new Connor O'Malley video 103 Fever? Thoughts on O'Malley's comedy?
He's one of the guys that I don't watch or inadvertently steal from him. He did the shit in a van video, I think, which was like super funny. But I definitely don't want to like infect my my swag by watching that guy, because he is really good.
Yo, when you click like, it helps me help my daughter.
I think he's the shit in the van guy.
Besides the H3 thing, have you caught anybody stealing one of your jokes or anything like that?
You know, I don't know if I care. I think The thing that chaps me about the H3 thing is that he's like a gatekeeper, sort of the guy that pulls the ladder up behind him type of guy.
Yeah.
The stealing stuff would have been fine if he like shouted me out.
Yeah.
You know. Because it's everybody creatively, you kind of stand on the shoulders of giants, no matter what your field is. I mean, his rip-off thing was so blatant, it was ridiculous. It was like a verbatim, word for word theft of one of my videos. But even then, it's not like I'm not like, oh, he can never make anything funny because he stole from me, you know, whatever. But do you need power armor training to wear this junk?
Probably. You probably need some sort of level or heavy armor trick.
Power armor training is required.
You know what's funny? I genuinely think that Sam Hyde broke Ian. And when he told me, he was like, he came and he
That was
like,
such a bizarre chapter.
He says, I'm doing a documentary on Sam Hyde. I told him, and Anissa was here. I said, that's a huge mistake. Do not do it. You guys, I don't know who, I said, do not do it. Like, trust me. Because Sam's the type of guy who's going to get the best of you, really, no matter what. And it turns out he did. And he's even crazier than Ian anticipated.
Right.
He absolutely, you know, I think it just broke him. And I mean, Sam Hyde's like super ultra right. So maybe he's just, I don't know. I'm like Sam Hyde now, apparently.
I was talking about it in the...
I don't think Sam thinks very highly of Jewish people either, so I don't know.
I was talking about it in the office the other day, but I didn't know who Sam Hyde was until idubbbz brought him back in the spotlight.
That's it.
I think a lot of people didn't know who he was, and he kind of brought him back into the limelight and kind of... Now he's like popular again.
Yeah, he's popping. And that's all thanks to Ian. Now, I'll say Sam is an extraordinarily funny guy that inspired me a lot when I was coming up. But he's also like, he's just a little crazy. That's, you know, and also like extremely right wing and potentially a Nazi as well. Potentially a Nazi. I mean, when he did the World Peace show, there was a sketch where it was just a bunch of kids going, Jews, we love Jewish people. And I was like, this makes me very uncomfortable. But that's that. Sam Hyde, congratulations. You did break Ian's brain. So.
What'd they say, Whitney Webb?
Yeah, we got an F, Marry, Kill. You ready?
Yeah.
Whitney Webb, Abby Martin, and Dasha from the podcast Red Scare.
I would just masturbate in front of them all. And then I would marry whichever one took me afterwards.
Whichever one was still down?
Yeah.
Mark Medich with the 20 says, H3 stole jokes and gags. idubbbz copied Kickstarter TV, and Filthy Frank ripped off World Peace with his Pimp My Wheelchair video. You should do a mock H3...
Did Filthy Frank do that? Do something?
Filthy Frank Pimp My Wheelchair?
Oh, Filthy Frank. This was 2016? I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay.
All right, Joji.
All right, Joji. Well, guess what? I'm going to start making slow, melodic, deep electronic emo music. How do you feel about that? No, that's okay. Yeah, Ethan's... I feel like idubbbz... Did he say... He might have said that he did it accidentally or something. He might have actually came out with the Kickstarter thing first. The thing about comedy is it's easy to... and I would say like the Pimp My Wheelchair thing, it's easy to see something and have it in... This is why one reason I really don't watch... Like I try to avoid comedy shit. Like I don't watch the... Who's that Tim Robbins guy?
Yeah.
Like there's stuff out there that I know is probably good that I avoid watching because you end up subconsciously stealing from it, even if you even if you're trying not to. It's kind of hard. But yeah, wheelchair pickup was a good idea. But Ethan stole from me so egregiously, and I remember the first time I the first time I heard from him, there was this kid that was like, "Hey, there's this guy that's like you're like a super fan, like he's the biggest fan of yours that ever lived. He loves your shit." And then he sent me this video, and it was it was like a literal video that I made that was getting like way more views than I did, but it was like verbatim. It was the Mind Blown video, and it was fucking Ethan Klein. And then he got on a Dota game with me, and he was like on voice chat doing basically his audition to like be my friend. He was like, "Oh my god, what do you think about like just like fast, like almost like sound like a cokehead or something, making autistic jokes." It was like brutally painful. And then I was like, "Oh man, I hope you steal my shit and get more famous than me." And then that happened, so I'm happy. What's next?
Ben with the 20 says, sketch idea. One of you brags about all the high-profile people viewing your LinkedIn page. While you're bragging, it cuts to you threatening those people in their DMs saying, "I know the smell of your house," etc.
Yeah, it's hard to write a good sketch.
You don't have any candy or any chocos, do you? Oh, we got Pokemon cookies.
Oh,
Yay!
yeah.
Pokemon, thank you. Thank you, Pokemon. Palm oil is the second ingredient. Means they're good and fresh with fresh oil. It tastes like an old Oreo.
Yeah, it has like a dirt taste.
It tastes like a dirty old Oreo. That's pretty funny, man.
Yeah.
It's funny that they're mad expensive and they're also like, it's like the cheapest, shittiest cookie you could ever imagine.
She should have just rebranded Oreos with pink filling.
She should have just gotten video. For a few dollars. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably for $100. She would have done it for $100 probably.
Yeah.
Would have been a good idea for her.
We got Joe.
I knew that.
Joe Josen with $20. I think my professor is holding a comment I made against me. In a social justice gen ed class we had to take, she was talking about LGBT stuff. I remarked, "Oh, I read about that in last month's Costco connection." Am I fucked?
Yeah. You should start asking her. Listen, the only way to come back from that is to go to her and sincerely ask for help coming out.
Yeah. That's funny, though. I think making jokes to your professor is funny.
That is funny.
That is pretty funny.
Now, who's inside of here? Who's in here? Is there someone setting me on fire right now?
Oh, training.
Uh-huh.
The, when you're talking about listening to other comedians, not to be influenced by them, Meshuggah, when they wrote their album Nothing, I don't know the exact details, but they claimed that they purposely didn't listen to any music for like a year or more, possibly, and the album ended up being like
the best one.
Just like so far out there, like nothing ever done before type of thing, and it was pretty. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's sick.
But nowadays we can't really like, unless we like become a monk, you can't really like shield yourself from seeing any sort of media.
Well, you can definitely shield yourself from seeing stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Or sketch comedy.
Yeah.
You kind of have to go out of your way to watch sketch or stand-up too. I have been watching stand-up because I really don't know. I really am trying to figure out how to do it, I guess. How to like craft it. I think there's if you come at stand-up and you're a real outsider, like even Mitch Hedberg does stand-up that's crafted the way you should craft stand-up. Like he doesn't do freaked up outsider screamo shit. He does like good stand-up that is weird.
Yeah.
So I've been watching stand-up trying to figure out how to structure it. And I think it's probably a mistake to not structure your stand-up. Like you do have to do it. You do have to try to make people laugh and not just be a spoken word freak. I don't like the spoken word freak shit. I was watching Bill Hicks. You ever watch Bill Hicks?
Yes.
That shit is hard to get through, man.
Yeah,
That's some of that. It's honestly that's some of the most hardcore shit I've ever seen. Is Bill Hicks?
Yeah, it's kind of like he was trying to be. What the fuck is that guy's name? Who's the preacher dude?
Sam Kinison.
Yeah, it's kind of. It seems like he was trying to do Sam Kinison, but like in the style of like Tool, the band.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I did realize when I was watching Bill Hicks, I think that's who Tim Heidecker parodied in his stand-up, which is really funny.
Yeah.
Because Bill Hicks was so insufferable. It's the most god-awful thing. It's painful. It's penal. I was talking about it with Nick. Nick agrees with me. It's like brutal watching that guy.
There's this
I
one
know
stand-up
you click
comedian
like
that I've been
helps
trying
me help my
to
daughter.
identify. I saw a long time ago, and maybe chat. I want to say it now because chat knows, and maybe you know. But after every joke, he's like holding himself so hard not to laugh at his own jokes, and he would put his hand here. He'd be like, he'd say the joke and go like this, like trying so hard not to laugh at his own joke. Yeah. Like it was almost like a physical reaction he couldn't actually control. And I don't know his name, and I was trying to figure out who it was. I don't think he was well known, but he would say the joke and like almost wince every time he would say a joke.
I feel like I've seen that.
Chad, if you know the name of that comedian, that would be awesome. I'm just trying to remember who that was. We got Archetype with 20 Canadian. Hey Sam and Big God, what are your preferred methods for bullying women? I like wedgies.
Beating.
I like wedgies, but I keep snapping thongs. Really ruins the moment.
You gotta yank on their ponytails and then give them a high five.
Oh, I think I found it. I think chat's helped me out here.
Oh man, am I hemmed in here again? Can I not get through here?
Yes, that is it. That is the comedian.
Who is it?
Jeremy Hotz.
Jeremy Hotz.
Thank you, chat. Sick.
Shit.
Chat's pretty good with
Losing the crowd here.
yeah, just like
Oh shit!
specific things. Because when I Google comedian that laughs at his own jokes, you don't really get a good result.
Alright, I took some Psycho and some drugs, so I should be ready here. Oh!